Okay, still on November the 15th, y'all. Still on Saturday, November the 15th. And now it's 10:27 p.m. 10:28. Yep, p.m. And I just did a really good video on a really good reading. Short. I'm going to try to make this a short too. Kind of shocked on that last one. Like, but hey, it happens. Check that one out. It's about the paid investigators. What's happening on this one? Nine of Wands. Needing to take a step out of the situation. Knight of Wands. Some important news, important letter. Needing to take a step out of the situation. Don't we all? Shit, let's take a break. Let's just slow down. Knight of Cups. Needing more confidence. I just felt like doing readings today. Four of Pentacles, money improvements, and more coming your way. That might be what this important letter is, because this important letter just keeps on sitting at the bottom of the deck. Let me shuffle it a little bit better. The Fool and the Four of Pentacles again. New beginnings. Something's about money that you're about to get. It's about money that you got coming to you. The Fool, and what you need to do to make yourself happy. Step out. I mentioned that in the last reading. Like, maybe success for you is to just, go find, a ticket to some place and go sit there for a little bit. Just sit there and just take some deep breaths and, enjoy yourself. Enjoy the fact that this insanity is over with. Your money's improving, yeah. And then at that point, you can, after you're done with that, after you've taken that breather, after you've recollected yourself, after you've gotten yourself together and you now know, okay, I can exhale, I can breathe. Now you can go on your journey. But do not forget to take that time out for yourself. Enjoy your life for a hot second before you get right back into doing something. Because, I feel like you're a worker. You're a person that loves to work, put purpose behind your actions. You're not someone that just, as I'm saying that, Three of Pentacles, you're looking for something that is a legacy for yourself. You want to do something with your life. You're not the type of person that's like, I just want to sit back and coast, or I don't give a fuck what I'm doing. I don't care. You do. You care. You care. You've always cared. Yeah, you've always cared. You probably will be working with somebody who's pretty straightforward, a straight shooter, well-versed in what they do, an authority in what they do is what I mean, like skilled in what they do. Yeah. Renowned person. Somebody who knows what they're doing, well-known. Somebody who's also, and let's keep that in mind as well and make that the objective, someone who's also interested in making you a renowned person as well. Not just somebody who's a renowned person and knows what they're doing and then doesn't give a damn about your legacy because they've already built theirs. The Star. That's what I'm saying, man. Yeah. making you a star, fulfilling your hopes and dreams and wishes, making sure that you're happy. Seven of Pentacles. Yeah. Somebody that's going to help you put purpose behind your work. All right. I like that. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Uh-oh. Okay. Something's moving quickly. The Moon. The Knight of Swords. Knight of Cups. The Chariot. Ace of Swords. What? I just had these. I'm shuffling this again. I just had these. Maybe I didn't shuffle this good enough. I'm just going to do it 1,000 more times real quick. Because I literally just had all of those cards. Like, what is happening here? It must not be. Are they stuck together? Wheel of Fortune. Yeah. Somebody don't want you to have that. And that's fine. That's fine. Somebody can kiss your ass too. That's always an option. You know, especially when you work hard. Like, again, you're not the type of person that's trying to do a handout. You're not looking for a handout. You're looking for, I'm doing the work, but I want reciprocity. I want to be fulfilled from my work. I want to be renowned for my work. But I actually want something to come from me working. Right? That's different from punching a clock. The Emperor, just as I say, that's different from punching a clock. That's different from punching a clock. This is, I want to do something that is fulfilling for me. Fulfilling for me means that I'm in control of it, means that it is helping other people. I want that to flourish. But the Four of Cups is here. Somebody literally doesn't want that. Doesn't want that offer to come in from this renowned person that can help you. But it's Judgment, because that's the first card. Judgment. It's gonna happen. It says decisions pending finality. It's gonna happen. All you must do is be yourself, of course. And of course, if there's an offer there, how does it benefit your goals and your dreams? Because obviously somebody who's well-renowned, they're not just coming to fulfill your dreams. I mean, yeah, that all sounds lovely and shit, but let's be realistic. They're not coming into your life only to fulfill your dreams. They also want your dreams to fulfill them. They want to get something out of you. You also need to make sure that you're being fulfilled at the same time, because inevitably you will be the one doing the work. That wealthy person is not about to do no goddamn work. You the one going to be doing the work. Yeah, you're going to be the one doing the hard work. You're going to be the one dealing with the job. So it's almost like this person is going to come in and say, okay, what are your dreams? What do you want to do? Oh, you want to do that? Here's the money. But you need to, you know, obviously it's not just really, here's some money. It's going to be, you know, overseen, of course, you know, or in some way, shape, form, or fashion, you will be accountability there. And you need to show your strength. You need to show that you can actually perform, which you can. You know, of course, that's what I mean by you also need to make sure that you're the one owning it at the end of the day. You know, like your dream is not to be working for somebody else too, right? It's different from punching the clock. You don't want to be punching the clock, right? So somebody comes in to give you some money to begin or start your own dream, your own goals moving forward. You don't want to then become basically working for them. How's that any different from working for a corporation? It's the same thing. It's just now you're doing it on a private sector with somebody now you're basically indebted to for your own business. So you just got to be more focused and discerning and pay attention. Yeah. So you don't end up being frustrated and deceived. So it can, because that's a real, that's real in any contract. If you don't read it, if you don't understand it, if you don't hire a lawyer or an appropriate lawyer, because there's all type of lawyers, right? There's all type of legal counsel. If you don't hire an appropriate lawyer to review the documentation and get you the correct feedback on that contract, because you don't want a sports lawyer to review a contract on medicine, like, you know what I mean? Like, you got to get the correct, appropriate lawyer that understands the laws in your state, that understands the laws of the industry, and understands what you want as well. What are you looking for? How is this? Yeah, because we all can read, right? You can read. But the point is are you getting what you desire out of that? So you want to make sure you don't end up hurt at the end of it, because it could at some point. And that also could be a test that the wealthy person is putting you through. You think about that. Are you really a business person? Are you really business savvy? Do you know something like that? Are you well aware of that? Do you know that that's what you do? That's part of business. It could be good news. Again, if you are taking the appropriate steps, it could be good news. Something that could lead you into an emperor status where you have stability, you're stable, you're secure in your life, you own it, and it is successful because, again, it's not just about owning it. You could be owning some shit that is shit, garbage, boo-boo, the brown stuff, and loads of it. And now you're weighed down. You're indebted because now you're in debt for something that is never going to come to fruition. And now you work to pay this person back. And that's it, really. So you got to be careful. It could end up as the Four of Cups, something that you really don't want. You really don't want. So you got to be careful with that. And that's any contract. It could be good and it could be bad. But you got to know which one it is. Yeah. You got to make a decision on what you want to move forward doing. What exactly is it that you want to do? It could be a loss, but it could also be a win. Seems like this person's going to come and it's going to teach you some things. It's not just going to be just, here's some money. Like, this person is not coming in to be your fairy god anything or be a wealthy investor just for you. Like I said, investors, they're called angel investors, but that is the farthest thing from what they actually are. Like, they invest to make money, passive income. They're not angel investors just come drop bags on you and then nothing happens. Like, you will end up contractually obligated to owe them money because that's their income. You basically, your life's force, you become their income. If that business don't do it, you will. Have a good one. That's the contract. If the business doesn't do it, you need to find a way to give me my money. I don't know what you got to sell. I'm not sure what you're going to have to sell. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But seriously, they definitely are not. They're angel investors, but they're not here to just give their money away. They're going to give you money or invest their money, and then they want return. And then I feel like at the same time, like I said, you're going to learn some things. They might actually be testing you to see, we're going to offer this crap contract. Are they going to take it? Are they, I feel like it's going to be a learning experience. It may be a short experience, because they might actually offer you a shit contract and you say, are you out of your mind? No, not even going to happen. And then it's over with right then and there. Yeah. Because, it says the Five of Swords, it's a loss. The journey is short. It's a loss. But there's something that you gain out of it. It's something that you learned out of it. So you might actually be offered an investment and turn it down because you read the contract. And the contract basically said, we're not going to do anything but give you this, and we want more of a return on it, and we want more, for this many years and this and that. And it's like, yeah, but that straps me down to you for this amount of time, and da-da-da-da-da, and yeah, this might not turn out to be good as I thought it was, and, it might turn out to be a burden. And who wants to be strapped to a burden for 10 years? You could stay at your job right there if you wanted, a burden for the next 10 years. Yeah, that seems pretty self-explanatory. Yeah, just read the contract, man. I mean, I guess you can't say that to everybody. Yeah, right? I can't say that to everybody. Just read the contract, because some people don't know contract law. That's, use your discernment. I mean, I'm not going to say don't read the contract, because why in the fuck would you sign anything that you haven't read? I don't give a damn if you do know contract law or not. You need to read it. I don't care. You need to read it. You need to read it. That's it. There is no other way. Read it and then ask questions. Who you gonna ask questions of? Take a stab at it. Just just come up with somebody, right? Who do you think you ask those questions of? You're going to read the contract and ask questions. Retreat came out. I'm going to shuffle this one mas. And I'm not giving legal advice. I'm not your lawyer. I'm not your lawyer. Go find one that knows law about I'm not going to repeat it. Rewind. Rewind this and start all over again. Protection. Protect yourself. If it doesn't seem right, it probably isn't right. Dead it. It's not that hard. Because once you go forward and once you get locked in, you can't dead it. It's over with. Once you in, you in. So if you read it and you feel it, you read it, you understand it, and you know it, then that's where you make the decision from. Otherwise, if you don't understand it, it doesn't make any sense. You feel in your pit of your stomach like this person seemed like a liar. This person seems elusive. I haven't actually talked to that person. I keep talking to their representatives for 2 seconds on the phone. Everybody wants to email me things. Nobody really is dead it. Like, because you can't actually ask any questions and you can't actually get any insight for a reason. And again, I ain't your lawyer. Look one up. Find one to help you, basically. That's it for that one.